Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this video about a person I consider my sister. She's not biologically related, but we have known each other since forever. Well, she has known me since I was born. She is older than me, and uh, she actually used to babysit my brother and I, and her mom was actually in my parents' wedding. Our families go way back, so I've always just considered her my sister. She kind of like considers my parents kind of like her parents, even though she does have parents. Um, my dad actually walked her down the aisle. So, yeah, our families go back quite far, and she's been in my life for as long as I can remember. And so she was up here uh, over the, I don't want to say it's Easter break, because I don't think it was actually on Easter. It was the end of March. And in the past, she has always come up over Easter break with her kids, but her kids are now all grown, and so they don't always come with her. But she was up visiting, and so this was right after a couple of restaurants nearby opened up after COVID, and so we went out to eat with my husband, and it's just a picture of her and I sitting in the booth having our dinner. And so I just wanted to make a layout about her and the role that she plays in my life, because I've never done that before, and she's a special person in my life, so I thought it would be nice to commemorate that, if you will. So I basically started with this wood grain, which I really liked. Um, there is quite a bit of brown in the photo, but I also wanted to pull from the greens because there's a lot of green in the background on the photo. And so I really liked these two green papers and thought I'd pull them in and thought I'd use shades of green. But then I also added that layer right below the photo that has some reds and yellows. We are at a Mexican restaurant, and there are some reds and yellows in the photo as well, so I'm just pulling the inspiration from the photos. Now, I don't always do that. I don't find that you always have to do that, but in this case, I thought it worked well. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do on the opposite side of the paper at this point in time, because so far everything is all left justified. And so I do want to pull a piece of this floral paper, and that is from Fancy Pants, and I cannot even remember the name of it. It's from Fancy Pants, and it's an old collection. Actually, I believe the green stripe is also from Fancy Pants. And I have the 6x6 paper pad of it, so I don't have a lot of the paper, so that's why I kind of gutted what was under the photo to go ahead and use that. Now, that green paper, I don't even know where that's from, but I liked the shade of green. It's bright, it's fun, and this is definitely kind of, I don't want to say a festive layout because there's no party or anything, but we're definitely just celebrating being together and hanging out together. This was also during the time my mom was in the hospital. Um, she actually extended her trip so that she would be able to stay longer to see my mom, because she got here and then like the day afterwards my mom went into the hospital. But it all did work out, and we had a great visit, and so that was a lot of fun, and it was actually a really good thing that she was here because she was able to help out with my dad and make sure everybody was taken care of when I wasn't able to, because I had work and other things going on. So not that I couldn't have taken time away, but it was nice that she was able to kind of fill in that area. So she also took me to get my COVID vaccine, so that was really kind of cool. So yeah, she's just a wonderful person, and I am really thankful to have her in my life. So I am calling it Sisters. I'm using these stickers. Those are from Amy Tangerine. I don't remember what collection. Um, and then I'm adding some labels up at the top. I did get a little bit of video cut out there, but I pulled out some wood veneer that I thought I would use, these wood veneer florals. And then I am also cutting these yellow florals. These are also Amy Tangerine, and I'm pulling those in because that floral that has the red flowers on it also has some yellow. Pardon me. And then I pulled out my Wink of Stella pens, and I'm just using a little water added to my paintbrush there, and I am just kind of dabbing it onto the leaves of those yellow flowers to kind of give a little bit of sparkle to it, and I like how that looks. And then these florals, because they have open centers or open sections, I am backing it with this vellum just so it kind of minimizes the lines of the paper underneath. So it kind of tones down anything that's showing through, which I prefer. I don't do it on all of my wood veneer, but in this case I thought it looked nice and I preferred it that way. And I'm just using a pen blade to cut that out, and I apologize I was off screen there a little bit. I like how that looks. It adds a little bit of extra dimension with having the wood there, and I'm just adding a few labels like I said, and I'm using just the Tonic Deluxe adhesive to adhere the wood down. And that is really my favorite liquid glue. It holds everything. I use it on cut files. It goes on really fine line without clogging up easily. In fact, I leave it open quite often while I'm working on a layout. I'll just lay it on its side like it is there, and it doesn't really clog up. If you do have the odd chance that it does clog up, if you pop the top off of it, so take the lid off and then just pop the nozzle off and go run it under some warm water, it will clear out really easily. And then when you put the little nozzle back in, make sure you take the first couple of squirts onto some paper you don't care about, because it does come out a little runnier than normal. Now I am going to use my white Arteza pen, and I'm going to add my journaling, and I'm going to add a little bit of sequins to the embellishment areas, the little clusters there, and I just scatter 3 or 4 around, usually just 3. And I really like how that looks. It just adds a little extra detail. I don't want to add too many. I'm kind of using those in place of enamel dots, and I really like that it adds a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of color, but it's not overpowering. Whereas an enamel dot, they are so solid that it might be a little bit more overpowering. And that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as quickly as possible, and I appreciate you taking time to spend with me today. And if you don't mind hitting the like button down below, I'd appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe as well. I will see you guys again very soon for another video. Bye-bye now.